2K20's been out for over 2 weeks now, and I know a lot of you guys are still having trouble shooting. Honestly, I don't blame you. Like, I swear this dude Mike Wang changes the game like every day. One day I'm greening every shot, the next day my teammate can't hit a shot, the next day I get a ton of full bars, the next day everybody's hitting half bars. Like, it just makes no sense. So I see exactly what you guys mean. Doesn't matter if you're a really good player or maybe just decent or average. Like, it seems like a lot of the time, you know, the shooting and the greens in this game are just very inconsistent. So I know this video is gonna help you guys. You know, it's gonna be a bunch of the best jump shots, pull-ups, badges you might want to put on or take off, literally everything you're gonna need to get more greens and to shoot better. And by far the most common question I get when I'm streaming, no, it's not, you know, what's the win streak, because that used to be it, but by far it's what's my jump shot. And I take them to my second channel, but those videos were uploaded at the very beginning of the year, and I just thought I'd put everything into one video, which is gonna be this one. Before we go any further, of course, make sure you guys drop a like, especially if you guys want me to make more videos like this. It doesn't necessarily have to be jump shots. As always, we're going for 5,000 likes. Let's get right into it. So I thought this was the perfect time to do a video like this because a lot of people have their badges now. Like, I know it's a grind, you have to play robots, this and that. I complain about that too, but I feel like now most people, if not very soon, everybody's gonna pretty much have at least all of their shooting badges, which is really important, not just because badges in this game are literally everything, but once you max them out, you can change them around, and that's what's very important. And if you still don't have your badges, you know, maybe you're very close, but go get your badges. They're very important, trust me. I know they made it way too hard to get this year, but just trust me. So I know a lot of you guys have seen my build. Maybe some of you guys haven't, which is unfortunate, but I made some changes to him with, you know, the badges, the jump shots, of course. This is my 6'4" playmaking shot creator. He's all-star 2 now, 94 overall. You know, I did not glitch the game, so I'm not 99. Honestly, a lot of people are 99 without doing the badge glitch anymore, but as much as you guys might say it, I'm not that much of a no-life. This is what I'm working with in terms of my attributes. I get an 86 3.86 mid-range, which is huge. You know, that's what you need to get a 100% green window. Like, there is no such thing as a full bar for me unless my stats drop because I'm tired or stuff like that. I see some of you guys complaining on Twitter, you know, especially about full bars missing. Like I said, if you have a 100% green window, there's no such thing as a full bar. But if you didn't build your player to have a 100% green window, that's just something that's in the game. Now, I do understand it from the perspective of, like, I'll miss a full bar and then somebody will make a half bar, and I'm like, Mike, like, you gotta fix that. But yeah, if you're consistently getting a bunch of full bars with a pretty high 3-point rating, or just not even that high, like, you guys know I play with Miami. He has like a 72 3-point shot. This dude green's limitless, so there's probably something in this video that you're not doing. Okay, now we're on to the badges. I've switched this up a little bit since last video where I showed them. I did have the max then, but as I've been playing a lot more, you know, hundreds of part games, I've decided I wanted to stick with this. Now, this is going to be different depending on what mode you play, so you want to pay attention here. And a lot of these badges might sound good, or some 2K players might say, yo, this is a really good badge, but they're not good. Don't bother with them. And especially if you have a limited selection of them, you don't want to waste badges on something that just doesn't matter. I'm a point guard, you know, I'm the ball handler. I don't need catch and shoot or corner specialist, right? I'm usually shooting at the top of the key or a mid-range off the dribble where I don't really need these badges. So I decided to put this down to bronze. Now, this badge is kind of overrated. I had it on silver. I realized that it was kind of overrated. I tried to take it off all the way. And the reason why it's kind of overrated is just because of the contest system. Like, if you know what you're doing, you're taking open shots, the vast majority of the time, you're going to be shooting under 20% contested, sometimes under 30, you know, in those 20s, but you don't really need this badge that badly. So I took it off. I put it back on bronze because I started missing a lot of these like 7% contests, stuff like that, and I found this was the sweet spot. Okay, deep fades, I'm a guard. I don't shoot post fades, don't need that. Kind of a waste of a badge. If you're a post scorer though, I might despise you, but put that on. Okay, difficult shots. This is a very controversial badge. Some people say it's amazing. Some people say it's really bad or it doesn't work. Now, if you're shooting middies, now I play twos, you guys don't know. If I'm shooting middies, this badge activates like every single time. Huge difference. I keep it on Hall of Fame for that reason. But if you're playing threes, especially if you're shooting more standing shots or even more fading threes, this badge does not activate nearly as much. So it's really just a matter of if you're playing twos versus threes. But if you're shooting middies, like the way I am, you guys see how I play, you're gonna need this badge. You guys see what I green. This badge will matter a lot. Flexible release, let's talk about this badge. This is a useless badge. I don't care what anybody says. Again, I go back to the fact that a lot of people were complaining they were getting a lot of full bars. This badge doesn't do anything for that. This badge only works for half bars. You guys know that, right? Like, a lot of the full bars are, for example, slightly early, right? This badge won't do anything for that. It only works for just early or late, not slightly early or slightly late. And to get a release that bad, it's a half bar. So this badge is useless. That's not gonna help you make more full bars. Green Machine. This is a really good badge. I think a lot of people are starting to realize that, but it's not one of the top tier shooting badges. It starts to activate when you get 2 greens in a row. That happens to me a lot, but it's not like I automatically green all the shots after that. Like, it doesn't help that much. I mean, it is on silver. I've tried it on gold. I'd rather have hot zone hunter up there, which I put on gold. Now, I see people with this badge that don't even have their hot zone, so make sure you get those. But especially for standing threes, like, this ensures that it's pretty much always a green. See, difficult shots I put on Hall of Fame because of the way I play, but no matter what build you have, these 3 badges right here, these are like the top tier badges. You're gonna want to prioritize these over anything else. Hot start, not really that good. Ice and veins, I know nobody with that badge. Okay. Pump fake maestro, don't even bother. Pick and pop for, I don't know. Quick draw, okay. I think everybody knows that this is the best badge. Okay, not the best badge, but the most important badge in the game. Like, it shouldn't even have to be a badge, but it is the most important badge in the game. None of these other badges will matter if you don't have quick draw up to at least gold, you know, because some builds can't get it on Hall of Fame. Because if you take forever to get off your shot, it doesn't matter if you're in a hot zone, like, you're going to be contested. So obviously put that up. No need to talk more about that. Range extender. This is also a top tier badge, like I said, for 2 reasons. 1, it works for middies and threes this year. And 2, the way this movement system works is that if you're going for like a 3-point shot, but you're not going for a deep 3, it pulls you back for a deep 3 a lot. The probability that you're just going to be hugging the 3-point line when you want because you don't have this badge is very low. You're going to end up taking deep 3s anyway. So you definitely want to have this on. Slippery off ball, useless badge. Do not put that badge on. Completely useless. Steady shooter, also useless. It literally penalizes you for taking open shots. Okay, Tyler score. So this is what I ended up putting up when I took off Deadeye. For the reasons of, you guys already know, my player has a little trouble breathing sometimes, or just dribbling for more than 3 seconds. So I end up taking a lot of tired shots. I refuse to spend over 1,000 VC every part game I play, so that doesn't happen. So I end up just putting this badge on. Now, honestly, this doesn't work that well, and there's nothing else I would really want to take down to permanently put this on silver or something like that. But since it doesn't work that well, you know, maybe one day I'll just take this off completely and maybe put it on Hot Zone Hunter Hall of Fame. Who knows? But that's what I love about this game. You know, you can switch up the badges as much as you want. But those are the badges I'm rocking with. But also, you guys have a good idea now, even if you have more upgrades, less upgrades, basically how important all of these badges kind of are. And also, I have another build that I just made. I've been grinding his badges, and just as a little hint, he has way more shooting badges than my playmaking shot creator. This dude is crazy. You guys are going to see in a video soon. But now that you have all of your badges, hopefully, let's talk about some jump shots. Now, in addition to playing robots to get your badges, you also have to play robots to get your custom jump shot creator. Like, they're literally forcing people against their will to play MyCareer. It's that bad. To me, it makes no sense why you would grind in an offline mode for something in an online mode. It makes no sense. And unlike badges, you know, I feel like a lot of people have their badges. A lot of people don't have their custom jump shot creator yet, which I don't blame you. Like, I only got mine a few days ago and I didn't even get it myself. Let's just say I needed some assistance. But I'm gonna tell you guys right now, the best jump shot in the game that's not a custom is Stephen Curry. Even with my custom jump shot creator, I sometimes still go back to the jump shot because it's super reliable. This is the one I use. This is the one Miami uses when we stream. Like, he is a glass cleaning lock, making limitless threes because he has this jump shot on. Like, it's a crazy jump shot. It just snaps green. Like, I don't even have to think about it. It just is green every time. I don't know how to describe it. Just the way the timing of the base works. It's not the fastest jump shot in the game, but it just snaps green. That's just the timing of it. Another good non-custom jump shot 38. It looks a little bit weird. It takes some time to getting used to, but it is a very good jump shot. I personally like, if I'm using a non-custom, just to use Curry. Also, jump shot 81. I never ended up testing it on this account because I found Curry way before that and I just stuck to it. But on my other account, before the game even came out, you know, I was recommended jump shot 81 just as a straight up jump shot. It worked very well, especially considering I was delayed. So those are 3 good jump shots right there if you do not have the custom jump shot creator. Now, there's kind of an argument out there that 2K is patching jump shots. Like, it's hard to tell if they're just changing the shooting every 5 minutes or just patching certain jump shots. Mike Wang claims that he doesn't patch jump shots, but is Mike Wang. He was also the one that said we could change our takeover, and we can't. Hey, at least he's more reliable than, I don't know, Ronnie. Honestly, what I think is going on is that they are not patching individual jump shots, at least at this point in the year. They just keep changing the shooting so much that affects certain jump shots more than others. They might patch jump shots later in the year, who knows, but at least that's what I think. All right, now we get into things that are a little bit more complicated. That is the custom jump shots. First of all, there's some bases you want to avoid, or basically every base that was good last year. 11, 24, set shot 13 in LA. Literally every good base last year, but I guess it kind of makes sense. I don't mind too much that the best jump shots this year are new, but yeah, just don't even try to put those bases on. Like, those are not good. So first, I'm going to give you guys my go-to custom jump shot. Now, there's a lot of variants of this, and this isn't necessarily going to be the same for every person, so that's why I want to talk about this. So my go-to custom jump shot is base 38 release 1, 26, and release 2, Rudy. First of all, the releases don't matter as much as you think. You know, I put on the same releases as I did last year. I blended it a little bit differently last year. You guys remember it was 50-50, but now I put a little bit more on Rudy just because I thought it looked better. It's a lot more smooth. But there's a lot of things you guys can switch out this year. If you don't like these two uppers, which I highly recommend you at least try, then you can switch it to something you like, maybe something you used last year, because like I said, they don't matter too much. The bases do matter though. They matter a lot considering they patched every good base, at least from last year. And that is where I switch things up too. So I keep these same two uppers on pretty much every jump shot. There is one custom I use that you guys can try that has different uppers, but I switch between base 38 and base 81. Two jump shots I was mentioning before when I was like, yo, these are good non-custom jump shots. The bases themselves are very good. So this is my 81 jump shot, same thing, just with base 81. You guys can see how it looks right here. Don't pay attention to that whole gather thing before the jump shot. I mean, obviously it doesn't look like that, especially when you have Hall of Fame quick draw. They just did that to all the bases this year, basically to patch, like I said, all the good ones. But bases 38 and 81 are the best two bases in the game for sure. So find two uppers that you like. Obviously, you can switch those around and then switch between those two bases and see which one you like the best. Now, I have one more jump shot that I do use that aren't these two uppers, and that is 38, Rudy, and Stephen Curry. I put Rudy on 60, so similar to the last jump shot. Stephen Curry just because I like the upper a lot. I haven't tested this one out too much. I still like my same uppers from last year, and like I said, I still switch back to just straight up Curry sometimes. But that's a lot of jump shots. Like, that was probably like, I don't know, 6-7 jump shots. I wanted to give you guys a full video that will help you guys for the rest of the year, assuming they just don't completely patch these. I don't think they will. And then as I test more jump shots, you guys will see on stream, and I'll throw them up on my second channel. Another base that you can use if you're a little bit taller because it's a little bit slower, that is Carmelo. I see a lot of stretches. I mean, stretches aren't the best archetype this year, but stretches use them. A lot of bigger sharpshooters use them, or just guards. Some bigs even use them. So you can also try that out. And then there's a couple more things that will help you green more shots. Oh, also, I forgot my dribble pull-up. Let me show you guys that. And that's really important because that is still what I mainly shoot on twos. You know, I shoot a lot more standing shots on twos now, but that dribble pull-up, that is key. You know, that's a really important animation. And I have mine also on Curry. Now, I had been using normal 4 pretty much every year before this, but I decided to switch it to Curry this year because the normal 4 off, I guess, dominant hand animation, like, so for example, I'm right-handed. If I face to the left with normal 4, that animation is always trash. I don't like the animation at all. It barely gets greens. It misses a lot. On Curry, I still green a lot going to my left, so I can go whatever direction I want. It helps with getting open, so that's why I put Curry on. Of course, I green a lot with that. You guys saw in the videos. And then also, there's only really one bad animation with Curry. I still green it sometimes, and I usually get it when I'm tired. Okay, last couple things that will help you make more shots. First, shot feedback, all shots. And this is like probably the most underrated feature of 2K20. I really like this. Mike, good job. I know a lot of people already have this on, but if you don't, put this on. Every shot you see on the court, you will see their shot meter and you will see the contest. No matter if it's your teammate, if it's your opponent, of course, you not only will make the game more predictable, you know, you can tell if someone's gonna miss more often, but you get a better sense of the contest system. And then finally, your shot meter. I mean, I've been doing this since last year. Magenta, best shot meter color in the game by far. I don't really have to say anymore, yo. You guys already know about the magenta. Hey, but that's about it. You know, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully this helped a lot of you guys. Make sure you drop a like if it did and you want me to make more videos like this. And also make sure you guys turn on noties if you haven't already. You guys don't want to miss another video. Shout out to everybody in the Noti gang. Go watch more videos. They're gonna be in the outro, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.